in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, won't be before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. And the catch.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Washington. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McGee. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got his man on the outside. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if we can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's McGee. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To throw, it's Washington. Slides away. It's on target and complete. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the ground with the back. And 35 is open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Prescourt. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Wants to keep it in the air. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverine. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10, and got some room in it to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping and short of the first down line? One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Dennis. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got a man. It's Mitchell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Got his man to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Washington. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Touchdown Wolverines! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got him. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coach...
They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Washington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
Michigan 28, Maryland 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Fires one high and deep. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game.